Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Top eBay Sports Card Sales of the Week.
80's edition.
We recap the previous week's top 5 sales in football, hockey, baseball, and basketball.
Unlike our weekly junk wax list, this list has no restrictions on what can be included, except that only one sale of each individual card can occupy a spot on this list.
Let's get started.
Alright, starting off with football in the number 5 position. From 1982 Topps, we have the Lawrence Taylor rookie card in a PSA 9. This card sold for $762. The highest sale for a PSA 9 on PSA's website is $1,075. In the number 4 position, from 1989 Pro Set, we have the autographed Barry Sanders rookie card in a PSA 10 with a 10 auto. This card sold for $800. This is a record for a PSA 10 with a 10 auto, as the previous high was $600. In the number 3 position, from 1989 Score, we have the Barry Sanders rookie card and a PSA 10. This card sold for $1,275. This is a little shy of the record for this card of $1,577 that we saw last month. And in the number 2 position, from 1986 Topps, we have the Jerry Rice rookie card, graded in a PSA 9. This card sold for $2,699. Which seems like a really good buy, as there have been 7 PSA 9s that sold for over $4,000 in the last part of 2020, with the record being $5,350. And in the number 1 position for football this week, we have the 1984 Topps John Elway rookie card in a PSA 10. This card sold for $1 short of $5,500, and this is the second highest sale for this card on PSA's website, with the previous high being $8,018 way back in 2015. The total of the top 5 football cards from the 1980s this week was $11,035. Moving on to hockey, in the number 5 position, from 1982 O-Pee-Chee, we have Wayne Gretzky and a PSA 10. This card sold for $5,000, which blew the previous high record out of the water of $2,100. This previous record sale of $2,100 was only in November of 2020. And in the number 4 position, from 1980 O-Pee-Chee, is the Mark Messier rookie card in the BVG 9.5. This card sold for $5,000, which seems like a really good sale for a BVG 9.5. There's only been one PSA 10 that's sold for greater than $5,000, and it was $7,500. All others have been below this mark. And in the number 3 position, also from 1980 O-Pee-Chee, is the Wayne Gretzky's second year card in a BVG 9.5, and this card sold for $5,906. This is a huge sale for a second year card, as the PSA 10 record is only $5,000. In the number 2 position, from 1986 O-Pee-Chee, is the Patrick Waugh rookie card in a PSA 10. This card sold for $6,000, which is a record sale for a PSA 10, as the previous high was just over $4,000, and the previous high was way back in 2016. Vintage hockey cards have been appreciating in the last couple weeks. And in the number 1 position, from 1985 O-Pee-Chee, is the Mario Lemieux rookie card in a BGS 10. This pristine example has all 10 subs, except for a 9.5 for surface. This card sold for $37,500. This almost doubles all PSA 10 sales on their website, except for one Heritage Auction sales last month at $44,400. So this is a very strong sale. The total of all 5 hockey cards this week from the 1980s was $59,406. Moving on to baseball, in the number 5 position, from 1980 Topps, is the Rickey Henderson rookie card in a PSA 9. This card sold for $2,025 and is the second highest sale for a PSA 9, with the highest being $2,125. In the number 4 position, from 1989 Upper Deck, is the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card in a PSA 10. This card sold for $2,200 and is the second highest sale of this card on PSA's website, with the high being $2,250. And the number 3 position from 1989 Topps Traded Tiffany is the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card in a PSA 10. This card sold for $3,544. This seems like a pretty good buy, as 2 sold above $4,000 in 2020, with the record being $4,150. In the number 2 position from 1989 Sports Collector's Digest Baseball Price Guide is a hand-cut Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card in a PSA 10. This card has a low pop of only 6 and sold for $4,288, which is a record sale for a PSA 10. The previous high was $3,052. And in the number 1 position is a 1985 Topps test card of Nolan Ryan in a PSA 9, which sold for $4,995. This is a very low pop, and the previous high sale of this card in a PSA 9 was $3,030. This card comes from a very rare test set and has a great story provided by the seller. I will provide the story and the history of this card at the end of the video. If you would like to skip ahead, I will also add a timestamp in the description below. I definitely recommend checking it out because it's a very interesting story if you don't know about these cards. The total of the top 5 1980s baseball cards this week was $17,052. Moving on to basketball, in the number 5 position from 1986 Fleer, we have the Magic Johnson sticker in a PSA 10. This card sold for $7,500, which completely destroys the previous record of only $1,500 that was set back in 2018. Amazingly, one of these Magic Johnson stickers in a PSA 10 sold earlier in 2020 for just $840. In the number 4 position is the 1985 Nike Promo Michael Jordan rookie card in an SGC 10, which sold for $10,000. The record for this card in a PSA 10 is $20,800, which was only a couple weeks ago. So is a PSA 10 really worth over double what an SGC 10, or was this a really good buy? In the number 3 position from 1986 Fleer is the Michael Jordan rookie card sticker in a PSA 9. This card sold for $10,000, which is also a record sale, as the previous high of a PSA 9 was $8,200. These cards continued to go up. While researching for this list, I actually stumbled across a couple amazing sales from 2020 that puts this all into perspective. There was a sale of 4 PSA 9 stickers back in May for $10,000. So you could have bought 4 of these cards for the price of 1 today. And there was also a sale of a PSA 9 sticker and a PSA 9 base rookie card of Jordan for $13,700, which would be an amazing buy when you look at the price of a PSA 9 today. In the number 2 position from 1980 Topps is the Larry Bird Magic Johnson rookie card in a PSA 9, which sold for $36,000, which is another amazing record, as the previous high of this card was $26,877. And in the number 1 position from 1986 Fleer is the Michael Jordan rookie card in a PSA 9. This card sold for $40,000, which is a record sale for a PSA 9 from PSA's website, as the previous high was only $33,108. The total of the top 5 1980s basketball cards this week was $103,500. And the grand total sales from all 4 sports of 1980s cards this week was $190,993. So going back to that 1985 Nolan Ryan card, I've put up the history of this card from the seller. And it says here that the Topps company authorized the O-Pee-Chee Company of Canada to make this mini test set. Topps denied their existence up until I received a letter dated August 1992. They said that I was incorrect in stating in my ad of July 1992 that 130 sets were issued. I quote from the Topps letter, "Many more sets were issued than that. From further research, it was revealed to me that 210 uncut sheets were sold to O-Pee-Chee's scrapper in Canada. The Canadian scrapper then sold the sheets for, I believe, $10 a sheet to dealers who in turn sold them to clients and dealers. A dealer from Long Island bought 110 sets, of which 55 sets were then sold to a dealer who was on the board of SCIA in 1992. I have been able to ascertain that only 10 blank back or proof sheets were produced. I have handled 2. Even though O-Pee-Chee produced this set, Topps is the one who has threatened dealers who had these very rare sets for sale. Topps says in their letter to me that no proofs were issued. I have seen a 3-color progressive proof of one of the cards, so I believe there are proofs out there. For safety, we will call them blank back sets. Topps was so upset at me for publishing this information that they threatened to send a letter to the Consumer Bureau. I wrote Topps a letter informing them that I have given the consumer more information on Topps limited sets than Topps has. Topps' policy is that any limited test issues should not have any value. Topps threatens those who want to make a market in them. This is the rarest Topps O-Pee-Chee test set ever produced. I thank the scrapper for making them legal by paying for them. About 99% of dealers have never seen or heard of this test set. Many of the cards were lost or destroyed. I believe less than 30,000 cards exist today. I predict the price will skyrocket and become the most valuable set of the 80s due to this book. The quality of this test set ranges from poor to perfect cards. They are printed either on O-Pee-Chee 1986 white vanilla bean or the regular 1985 cardboard stock paper. All sets were cut from 132 card sheets and have wire sharp edges. Blank back minis or proofs sell for 3 times the book prices below. This is the author's best guess as to the rarity of this set. Definitely a very rare card and a very interesting history.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. In addition, hit that bell icon and get notifications so you don't miss out on any of our future great content.